Did you completely memory hole the Rekieta Null trash? Says Jose M. Rekieta Null trash. I was watching that today. Rekieta versus Null. I don't know if I want to get into the Rekieta stuff too much. Do I want to talk about Nick Rekieta and my feelings about Nick Rekieta's situation? Is that something I want to do? I'm watching other people do it. I'm kind of interested in it. But do I want to talk about it? Like, am I going to moralize about Nick Rekieta? Do I want to get involved in the idea of Kiwi Farms and Josh Moon and their attitude about Nick Rekieta? It's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like. See, the thing that see, when I talk about people, I'm talking about people who are criticizing the entertainment industry. You understand? It's not just normal trash. It's, Eric July. It's the griftosphere, which Rekieta kind of touched on a little bit. He was there a little bit, but mostly like he's law tube, which is something that we never really engaged in too much. When Nick Rekieta was on this show, we talked about comic books. We talked about stuff that we talk about. When I was on his show, I would mostly talk about comics and occasionally politics. So Nick Rekieta's scenario, while it is interesting, isn't like a good fit for what we talk about on Trashcast, because it has nothing to do with the entertainment sphere. Having said that, yeah, I'm watching the back and forth with him. I see Nick Rekieta as a friend, and I'm happy that he's got his kids back. And I'm watching. He's got about 40% of my attention in terms of the back and forth between his enemies and him. What's true, what's not true. But I've said over and over again, one thing I really don't get, I do not understand, I don't understand. And I don't understand sharing your wife. I will never understand that. The drugs and alcohol, yeah, like I could see myself throwing some variant of my life away on drugs and alcohol. I could picture that. It sounds like fun. Not my main life. If I had like 8 lives to live, I'd throw one of them away on drugs and alcohol. It seems like a good time for a little while. But yeah, the sharing your wife thing, man. Not to judge people, but I gotta judge that. I don't get it. I don't understand cuckery. I don't understand why you would do that. I don't get it. I fucking don't understand. And when I say this, my comments section was filled with people who said every woman has a past, Ethan. Yeah, that's different. What my girlfriend or my wife did before we got involved that's none of my business. That comes along. If you want to marry a virgin, go ahead and do that. But when you're with her and you have intimacy and a connection, I do not understand these guys who want to let other men fuck their wives. I don't get it. They get off on it, have a deal, polyamorous relationship. I don't get it. I understand the idea of, and this is the thing about being a man. I've said this to you guys before, but I'll say it again. The benefit of you getting to bang other women does not make up for, in the least, it does not make up for the penalty of other men getting to bang your wife. I get to bang all these other chicks. It doesn't matter. You could bang 50 chicks, and one guy banging your wife destroys all of the clout that comes from that. It really does. You're a cuck. You immediately become a cuckold. And there are people who dig that. I guess they get off on the idea of cuckoldry. I do not and will never understand that. So the Rekieta stuff, as far as the drugs and all that stuff, and having drugs around your kids, is just it is that's its own thing. But I do understand being a druggie. I do understand like drinking to excess. Understand that. With the cuckery, man, I do not get the cuckery. Don't get it. I don't get it. I just find it to be like, oh, you think about like another man touching your wife, man. I seriously, there are few things that would make me kill someone. But that might do it. Oh fuck, man, it's just absolutely degenerate, disgusting.